they don't care about the budget. No, they're going to blow up the deficit. They just want to cause harm. They want to cause harm, and they want to gut and create chaos and decimate every agency except the DHS and the DOD. That's it. That's all they want to do. They want a military and they want the border, the ICE, and that's it. They want nothing else funded. Everything else they want to gut. And they just fund the militarization so they can lock us up in fucking work camps, and that's it. They don't give a shit about anything else.
That's hardly any consolation to Jennifer Piggott and her family.
If you could say anything to President Trump now, what would you say?
I expected better from you. I really did.
Dude, how? Like that? Like, dude, how? See, I kind of want to call bullshit because he said he grabs him by the pussy. He called it locker room talk. He's used name calling for everyone, poisoning the blood, Hitler speak, lying about sex changes at school, lying about the erection. Yeah, he lied about his erections too, but he lied about the election for years. He lied about everything, 30,000 lies in his first admin. Okay, he blew up the deficit, poor fiscal management, bungled COVID, started an insurrection, pardoned like crooks and rapists and shit. How the fuck cheated on every wife, overturned Roe v. Wade? How the fuck did this woman think he was going to do anything good? Like, no fucking way, man. There's just no way. If you looked at him after all of that water under the bridge and you thought he was going to do good, like, how? There's just no way. It's not believable. Like, what the fuck was she voting for?
I expected that you would do what was right and cut waste and fraud. And
you expected you would, the cheater, the insurrectionist, the liar, the adulterer, the grab him by the pussy guy, the crook. You expected he would do what was right. God damn, bro. That is some cognitive dissonance. There's no fucking way, bro.
all of those things that you promised us before we elected you in office, but you're not doing that. You're creating
There's just no way, dude.
I don't know what America's going to look like if this continues.
Get down! Get down!
He got fucked.
This was the flag Jennifer Piggott proudly hung outside her home during campaign 2024.
We had the flag. I had the shirt. I was a MAGA junkie.
Yeah, and then she lost her job, and now she's like, oh, no more MAGA. But dude, like, really? Really? That's what they do, right? They're like, oh, I'm full MAGA, and then I got fired. Now we hate Trumpy. Dude.
Who thought her government job would be safe with Donald Trump in office. She was wrong.
I cried. It's scary, you know, it's a really scary thing. And I was embarrassed.
You voted for Donald Trump.
I did.
Do you regret that vote?
Yes, I do. To cut the knees out of the working class Americans just doesn't make sense to me. I expected more from President Donald Trump.
But dude, he literally said, I'm gutting all the agencies. I'm firing everybody. Like, he said that. It's like, goddamn, bro. And she's like, oh, but not me. Not me, Chinky.
Since speaking out, Piggott says she's received death threats and her home has been egged.
Jesus.
This woman asked us not to show her face for fear of retribution. She recently retired from the Bureau of Fiscal Service because she was afraid of losing her health insurance if she was fired.
You see that? You see that shit? How that's another thing right there where they can't even go on the news and show their face on camera for fear of death threats and retribution from the fucking Trumpies. Another Trump voter. I feel for this deportation issue and the way it's come about. None of these families deserve to be ripped apart, right? It's true. But again, you voted for this guy. Just because I voted for Trump doesn't mean I agree with every single political view he had. I got what I wanted out of my vote. I feel for this deportation issue and the way it's come about. But yeah, so the thing is, though, with this one, I got what I wanted out of my vote. This is what I don't understand for this person. They say, I feel for this deportation issue and the way it's come about. None of these families deserve to be ripped apart like this. And don't come commenting your BS because I don't care to sit and read ignorance. But what I wonder is, what did they want? Like, what did they get out of their vote? There's literally, he's been president for a couple of months. What have they gotten out of their vote? They haven't gotten anything, right? The stock market crashed. Their 401k went down if they have one. The crypto went in the tank. There's no trade deals. We got tariffs hiking up the prices of everything. Inflation hasn't gone down. Gas is still expensive. Like, what the fuck did they get? Like, I defy you to show me, like, what they got. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have no idea what they got. This person said, I voted for Trump. I am conservative and I support most of what Trump is doing, but I have to say I do not support these Gestapo tactics of ICE. Yes, we need a secure border and we should know who is in our country, but I do not support these mass deportations, even though that was literally the fucking selling point of the entire campaign. This idiot person said they voted for Trump, but they don't support mass deportations. Yikes, right? Gazpacho? Yeah, the idea of being here since grade school and you're being sent to a foreign country you don't know is not okay. I've said it once, I'll say it a million, I will again. I don't care where you came from. We all came from somewhere. These images of the National Guard in LA are terrifying. Is this America? You see, if they're allowed to do this, then when do they stop? At the same time, I don't think we should allow protesters to burn their city down either. Nobody's burned down a city. I also don't think it's practical to try and remove 10 million people from our workforce. It's a conundrum, I know. I wish they would stick to the people who are in prison, have committed violent crimes. Well, here's the problem, is they told you guys that that was millions, but that was like a handful. So you guys fucking fucked up. Anybody who believed Trump's lies after him lying about an election for 5 fucking years, and now you're like, oh, he wasn't lying, right? He lied about the election for 5 years, but he wasn't lying about deportations. Or he wasn't lying about the other shit. Like, come on, man. I just don't like to see soldiers policing Americans. And yes, Americans are being affected too. Crossing the border is illegal. We shouldn't allow a free pass. But those who haven't committed any other crime should have a way to stay. This isn't right. And I am losing support for Trump. Well, let me just say, you're a dumb fucker for supporting him in the first place. And yes, 0 cities burned down. Okay, I live in Portland. This is one of those cities that everybody says burned down or was on fire, and there's no burning down here. The city's never burned down. No one here has ever felt remotely unsafe. Ever. Not remotely unsafe. Not at all. Dude, such BS. This person said, I honestly did not vote for deportation or any of that. Like, tell me they didn't vote for deportations. Like, really? This was literally the number one thing there. Every rally was these signs. Mass deportations now. Mass deportation now. Vermin. Poisoning the blood. Jails and asylums and mental institutions and whatever. We're in the situation where we're watching this train wreck every day, right? We're watching the immigration raids, the helicopters landing, the tear gas, the slamming teenage girls down to the ground, and the handcuffing of people and all this abuse and fake charges levied against people. But like, we can't do anything. It's like every day we wake up and we watch multiple fucking automobile crashes right in front of us, and we literally can't do anything. And so that's, to me, that's the hardest part, is how to manage that feeling of powerlessness. I mean, I don't know if you guys relate to this, but like, dude, every day I like am constantly having to like grapple with my own feelings of powerlessness, with this feeling of like, I just can't do anything about it. You know what I mean? But you got to maintain your fighting ability and your ability to withstand it and survive it. But without like that level of powerless normally builds into a rage that then explodes in some way. But you don't want to do that because that's counterproductive. I've actually started meditating again And obviously we're doing dance party therapy here. And like my creative project is a huge part of my therapy. So I guess what I'm saying to you guys is if you have that shit, like make sure you're channeling your stuff into things that are a little bit healthy too. And not just the booze and the Netflix and the whatever addictive, you know, video games or whatever, right? You can do a little bit of that, but make sure you're channeling some of that energy into like some type of resistance that feels good to you. What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. You like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it. And we do love our members, so if you want to become a member, it's another really great way to support. Thanks again for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go.